Chosen Vessels, what's the deal? It's your main man Drutube, and I'm back at you again with another video. Let's get right into it. The moves you make are worthy of being studied. You should have a whole entire class with students. A lot of people observe you and the moves you make. Many eyes are paying attention to the decisions and choices that you take. They are observing, learning, watching, studying, and taking note. Because whether you believe it or not, you're teaching a lot of people how to do certain things. There are certain things that you have instructed people on. There are certain things that you have learned people on. There are certain things that you have instructed a lot of people to do better. People want to know how to do better. People want to know how to self-improve. People want to know how to take their life to the next level. People want to know how to take their height to a higher height. People are constantly trying to raise the bar. People are constantly trying to stay motivated and just want an overall better version of the life they now have. And a lot of people watch you because they know that you're capable of possessing your dream life and better. A lot of people pay attention to you because they get an air of success. They get a stench of victory. You want to smell like something? You want to have the stench of victory. You want to have the stench of hard work. You don't want to smell like you've been working hard all day, but you want to have the stench of hard work. You want people to get around you and pick up through your aura, through your energy, that you mean business, that you are going to be successful, that you will eventually be able to live the life of your dreams. And that's what people get when that's what people get when they talk to you, when they're in your presence, when they're around you. They pick up the air of success. You'll notice that some people, when you talk to, they don't even want to stop talking to you. Some people, you'll talk to them, they will talk to you for as long as you let them. They will stand there and converse with you because they know eventually some jewels are going to be dropped. Someone's going to pay some type of attention to them that normally wouldn't, or they're going to get some type of access to something that they wouldn't normally have in your presence. They know something good is going to come from standing there, being around you, talking to you. They know that a lot of good things are going to come just by the pure association with you. All right. So the moves you make are worthy of being studied. You are a very wise being, and you may not have given yourself enough credit previously, but I want you to know that you're very wise. The moves you make have helped out many. The things you have discussed, conversations you've had, have saved lives. When people listen to you, it changes their whole entire day. You thought you were just having a conversation. You thought you were just praying. You will be praying, and people will be standing outside your door listening to you. You'll be talking. People will be standing outside your door listening to you. Outside of your office door at your job. Outside of the bathroom when you're on break. All right. Outside of or when you step away for a second just to hear what's on your mind. Like, people are very interested in the type of person that you are and the type of information that you're interested in, the type of information that you're into, whatever it is you're into. People are heavily invested in taking time out of their day to make sure they get a little bit of you in their system. You know, people like to be informed. People like intelligent point of views. People want to be smarter. People want to be put on to new information. People are You know, some people really like to move forward in life at a steady pace. Some people don't like to stay stagnant for too long. Some people don't like to stay in the dark for too long when it comes to certain things. You have a lot of insight, all right? You have a lot of positive energy. A lot of people are going to want to use you, study you, learn from you, take notes from you. All right, it could be the way you dress. It could be the way you talk to people. It could be the way you handle yourself. It could be the way you handle business. People are heavily influenced and appreciative of the type of person that you are. All right, a lot of people may not, they may not tell you firsthand, pull you to the side and be like, hey, you're doing an awesome job. I like to learn from you. I like listening to you talk. You're very skilled, very intelligent. You have a lot of couth, a lot of wisdom. I respect you. Like people will act that way around you, but a lot of people really don't have the heart to really put it all out there on the line, how they view a person. And that's understandable. People don't have to do that. But I'm telling you, a lot of people like us, people who are wise, people who are smart, people who are intelligent, people who study sacred knowledge and are aware of like ancient wisdom, things like that. A lot of people watch us and a lot of people study us. They pick up on your energy. They can pick up on the type of person you are. They could watch and see how you deal with people and tell what kind of person you are. They could tell you're a peaceful person just by how you move through society. Sometimes society will want to beat you down and make you upset and angry and hate everything and everyone and maybe even hate your life if you're a certain type of person. All right, if you're an empath, if you're spiritual, if you're peaceful, if you are a good person, there are going to be some attacks out there on you. All right. And people, trust and believe, there are people out there who see you going through what it is you're going through. And they're just sitting back like, I'm glad that that's not me. But you should be glad it's not them either. You should be glad it's you. Why not you? And that's why you're chosen. You were chosen to go through the things that you're going through. Gang stalking, the following, weird things like that. People trying to get some of your light from you. People trying to be weird to you, trying to cause you to react, things like that, wanting to get you out of character, wanting you to feel bad about yourself, wanting you to not feel normal when you're out in public. Like it's a badge of honor to go through these things because you're choosing to put God first in your life, and the type of person that you're choosing to be is a good one. Just because you're a good person doesn't mean you have to walk around doing everything for everybody or putting everyone before yourself. That's not what we're talking about. But what we are talking about is just making sure you treat others the way you want to be treated. It's really not that hard or that difficult. And a lot of people see how you treat people. All right. That's why people will be like, hey, buddy and pal and, friend. And that's why a lot of people will try to be polite to you. You might think that it's like condescending, or you might think they're like, being weird with you. But a lot of people are afraid. Really good people, really nice people are like some of the most like undercover, hardcore, like vicious kind of people out there. It's like everybody has a polar opposite. All right, like they say there's like a little good in the worst of us. I'm not trying to stick around and find out or see it, but there's like a little good in the worst of us and a little bad in the best of us. And it's like the best of us, they don't like, we try to keep that bad in the tuck, but like people watch you because they see you fighting it. They see you fighting the spiritual warfare. They see you fighting the spiritual battles. They see you fighting against what someone may consider an enemy. Don't you? I know they are enemies, but don't you look at them as such. All right, looking at certain people a certain way gives them a certain amount of power over you and in your life, and it's unnecessary for you to do that. They may be the opposition. They may be against you. They may not be for you, but it's best to, I know I put enemies and titles and things like that, but that's to get the information out to people, all right? Because it's just a certain way you have to talk so that, you know, people will be interested. But as far as that goes, you really have no enemies. There may be people who don't like you. You don't have to view them as an enemy. There may be people who are annoying. You don't have to view them as annoying. You don't have to view them as someone that gets on your nerves. All right. How you view people and what type of story you tell yourself is going to create how you view life through your reality. So it's like there are people who are annoying. There are people who could very well be your enemy, but viewing them as an enemy, telling yourself you don't like them, looking at them like they did something to you and creating a feeling of anger and animosity. And now you might like even slightly resent this person. All that is bad for you. All that hurts you. All that does damage to you. All that takes time away from you. And the fact that you are interested in certain things that can like reverse negative energy within you, it's going to keep you peaceful most of the time. Like whether you know it or not, you're seeking peace. The reason why you don't like narcissists and gang stalkers and people who act a certain way is because you are seeking peace. You don't want those types of situations. You don't want to have to deal with those types of people. You want to be as peaceful as you possibly can. So it's like the fact that you are studying and researching and watching videos on how to not react and on how to not deal with certain people when they're being difficult, that does something to you. It changes it changes your mindset, changes your spirit, changes how you deal with people. Like you're more liable to let things go that don't mean anything. So that way you won't hold on to resentment when you watch videos like these. All right. And when you don't hold on to resentment, when you're able to let things go, let people go, move on with your life immediately. Like I'm talking about at once. All right. There's this thing in the Bible where it's like Ezekiel, he went up and it says in the Bible says, let us go up at once. You are the type of person that you can separate yourself from any negative feeling that has overcame you in an instant, because you see yourself as Ezekiel getting taken up in the chariot of God, which is a higher realm of existence in your mind where you're unaffected by the things that people are doing around you. And that's what the Bible means when it says be in this world, but not of this world. You're in this world, but there's an inner world within you to where you have the ultimate most control over. All right, you are the only one that controls that world, and that's the true representation of you being a god. All right, that's what makes you a god. You have authority and control over your life and how you take things, how you view things, how you feel about things. That's what you have the most control over, and you have accomplished that understanding. You have overcame the world. All right. You have overcame the world through Christ's consciousness. You overcame the world through the power of your very own mind. You realize that, you know what? I don't have to be upset at this person. I don't have to be mad at this person. I don't have to go where this person is trying to take me. This person wants me to be upset. I don't have to get upset. This person wants me to hate my life. I don't have to. This person wants me to be unhappy. I don't have to. All right. Life may just present some unhappy things. I don't have to be unhappy. I make it my personal goal to choose happiness every single day. I make it my personal goal to choose a wealthy mindset every single day. I make it my goal to choose a peaceful, healthy mindset every single day. And that's why people are studying you. You are focused on health. You are focused on success. You are focused on money. You are focused on wealth. You are focused on riches. All right. And when we're talking about riches, we're not just talking about physical paper dollars. We're talking about peace, love, positive energy, wisdom, knowledge, understanding. All right. We're talking about tranquility. We're talking about having a righteous mind and a righteous spirit. All right. We're talking about involving your life with God's word. All right. That his word is more precious than gold, silver, and fine rubies. So that's why people are willing to pay attention to you, study you, You're God focused. All right. Your life is God centered. You center your life around God. You put God first. All right. A person who prays has a better life, has better ways of doing things, has more peace in their life, is better for handling conflict and other types of situations. So a lot of people are studying you, whether you know it or not. A lot of people are studying you, whether you're aware of it or not. They're taking notes, all right? They're paying attention to the things you're doing, and they're learning from you because you're very wise. You see how God works. You understand. You're blessed. You have an understanding of how God works, of how God moves, how to trust God, how to believe in him, how to put him first, how not to worry about things. All the things that you went through, not having what you need, but having to rely on God, not having a way to get there, but having to rely on God. Your money may have been a little funny, but you had to rely on God. All right, things may not have been the best that they possibly could have, but you had to rely on God. You have been put in a lot of situations to where you had nothing else but to put God first in your life, lean on him, trust on him, know that he was going to provide a way and make a way so that way you could come out on top. All right, God loves you. If you know you are a child of God, you are going to come out on top. All right, if you feel it on your spirit to put it in the comments right now, I am going to come out on top. All right, you know you're a child of God if you know you're going to come out on top. And when you know you're going to come out on top, people can see it when you walk. People can see it in your energy. They can see it in your force field. They can see it in your energy field. They see it in your facial expression. They see it how you carry yourself. They see you how you handle your business. All right, people know that they're speaking to a child of God, someone that knows they're going to come out on top. All right, you know you're going to come out on top. You know you're going to become victorious. You know you're going to become successful. And that's why people are keeping their eye close on you. That's why people are monitoring you in a sense. All right, it's not the only reason, but it's one of them. They know that you have potential to take your life to the highest of heights, all the way to the next level, and to any other level you want to go to. You're constantly stepping up on the ladder of life. You're constantly improving all your skills, social skills, financial skills, any kind of skill. You are always improving in any area that you see need to be more better in. So a lot of people will pay attention to someone like that. You have a number of interests, that you have a number of things that you're interested in. You are multi-skilled, multi-talented. You're fascinated with all the right things. You're fascinated with success. You're fascinated with your finances improving. You're fascinated with financial literacy. You're fascinated with wealth. You're fascinated with health. All right. You like to stay healthy. You like to eat right. You like to get the right amount of sleep. You're not angry and groggy and cranky like a lot of other people. All right. You early to bed, early to rise makes a person healthy, wealthy, and wise. All right. That's the type of person you are. You take heed to a lot of positive messages. You watch a lot of positive content. All right, you keep your spirit, your mind, your thoughts, your cells in your body positive by the things you say, the things you speak, the things you think, the things you listen to, the things you watch. That means the content you take in, the music you take in. You're very conscious of the things that you are putting into your spirit and your mind and your body. All right, you want to be as healthy as you possibly can in all areas of your life. All right, you don't have a lot of problems that a lot of people are dealing with, and that makes people want to be interested in you. That makes people want to watch you. That makes people want to take notes. Makes people want to pay attention. All right, your spirit isn't as heavy as a lot of other people. People can sense the lightness on your spirit. They can sense the lightness on your heart. All right, people can sense the lightness in your mind, your mentality. People know that you're not out here stressing over some dumb stuff, stressing over some BS. People know that you take life seriously. You care about your life. You care about all the right things. You're not out here promoting any garbage. You're not out here trying to get people to live their worst life. You out here trying to get yourself to live your best life. And a lot of people see that. A lot of people see that hunger in you. They see that eagerness in you. They see that potential in you. They see that talent in you. They see that motivation in you. They see the amount of drive and heart that you have when it comes to wanting to be successful and wanting to have a more fuller life. and you want the type of life that's full. You want the type of life that where you could lay your head down and go to sleep at night because you feel fulfilled. You want the type of life to where you're accomplishing goals, living your dream, having the amount of money in your bank that you want, having the right amount of finances that you want, having the amount of success that you want. A lot of people are going to watch and study someone like that. You use your time different. You don't sit around jabber-jawing and jibber-jabbing like everybody else. You'll read, you'll study success, you'll take that time to improve in certain areas of your life. You want success. You don't want anything less. You don't want anything else. You want a successful version of you all to yourself. All right. The moves you make are worthy of being studied. You should have a whole entire class with students. All right. People should be lining up and wanting to learn from you. All right. Maybe you need to put a book out. Maybe you need to put a movie out. Maybe you need to do some type of teaching. All right. Maybe you need to make classes or something. Maybe you need to create a course. All right. Because the moves you make are worthy of being studied. People like to learn from someone that's going somewhere in life. People like to study and associate themselves with someone who's going where they see themselves going. People want to move in a way to where they're going to get ahead, not to where they're going to stay stagnant, be stuck, not moving forward. People want someone that knows what they're doing. People want someone that has a clear vision, a clear path of where it is they want to go. They may end up hitting some road bumps, may end up hitting some speed bumps, some pitfalls. All right, might be some potholes in the road. All right, it may be some U-turns, maybe some construction, some men at work, some construction at work. All right, men or women. It may be some people at work, okay? But you are the type of person that can get around any obstacle. You are the type of person that sees themselves being able to overcome or achieve the impossible. So it's nothing out there that you see as too difficult for you to handle. And that's why the moves you make are worthy of being studied. You are taking a different approach to life than everybody else. When it comes to life, everybody else is taking the same route. Everybody's running in a rat race. Everybody is wanting to be something other than who they truly are. All right, everybody is taking the route that they see other people being successful at instead of taking a route where they can be successful at. All right, people just want to be what they see other people doing. And no one wants to be an original, but you do. You are an original. You stand out. You're different. People take notice to you because you're not doing the same thing as everybody else. You want to go about your success in a different way. You want to go about your success the way that where God blessed you to be able to be successful. God blessed you with a gift, a talent. He blessed you with something that you're good at, so that way you can use that and become successful and free yourself from this matrix. All right, so the moves you make are worthy of being studied. People pay attention to you. People see what you're doing. You may not think so. You may not think you're good enough or worthy enough, but there are people who are studying you and saying, I like that. I'm going to use that. I'm going to take that. I'm going to take that and go create something of my own with that. That idea, that thought, that is a genius idea. You have genius in you. All right, you may not see yourself as the smartest, but start telling yourself that you're smart, and don't tell yourself anything otherwise. People will tell themselves that they're not smart enough. Some people will even go as far as telling themselves they're stupid. Some people will beat themselves into a pulp and wonder why they can't think straight or focus or create a money-making idea. You done told yourself all these negative things to where now you're so full of doubt and disbelief that you couldn't come up with something if you tried. Most people will be so hard on themselves that they hate themselves because there's no love there. All there is doubt, disbelief, and negative comments. And that's the type of mind that you eradicated. That's the type of mind that you obliterated. That's the type of mind that you incinerated. All right. That's the type of mind that you've crushed. You broken down into dust. That is the type of mind that you did not want. All right. A mind full of rust, a rusty mind. All right. A crusty mind. You don't want either one. You don't want a mind that's rusty. You use your mind. You use your mind to become successful. You don't use people. You use your mind. And that's what makes you different. That's what makes people interested in you. Instead of using other people, you rather use your mind to become successful. You rather use your mind to get what you want out of life and get what you want in life. You rather use your thoughts to become successful. You rather think up your dream life instead of stink up your dream life and doing things that are corrupt, doing things that are negative, doing things that aren't going to get you where you truly need to be. All right, which is very rich, very successful, very prosperous, and closer to God. All right. And when you become very rich and very prosperous, there's nothing closer to God than that. And that's why you want to take a clean route. That's why you want to take a good route. All right. That's why you want to take a righteous route, because at the end of reaching your goals and success, it's just going to be you, your resources, your success, and God. And you don't want God to be looking down on you and what you did to get to where you're at. All right. So the moves you make are worthy of being studied. All right. People can do something positive if they look at the way you're living your life. People can do something constructive if they look at the way you're living your life. You set out the blueprint. All right. You have the whole formula right there, locked and loaded, ready to achieve, ready to succeed. All right. So, keep making good moves, keep making positive moves. Somebody's looking up to you. Somebody's watching you. Somebody's taking note. All right. Make sure you're being the best version of yourself, because people are always watching and people are always being influenced by someone that believes in themselves and know that they deserve the best. I'd like to thank you for watching this video. Smash that like button, smash that share button. I will see you in the next video. Peace, love, and light. We out.